Football is a game of fine lines, ones that can mean the difference in victory and defeat. Regardless of the offensive system, the starting point remains the same, the offensive line. Entering the 2014 season, Virginia's line is in a state of flux. Gone are two NFL-caliber linemen that helped pave the way for UVA's first 1,000-yard rusher in nearly a decade. In their place, questions of depth, continuity, and chemistry. One man's questions are another's opportunity. Gregarious junior Ross Burbank seized the starting position at center. He and his fellow linemen aim to build the foundation for Steve Fairchild's Cavalier offense.
Mic'd up. Best day of my life. I made it. I made it.
The one thing I love about our defense is how ugly they are. Me, Eli, Henry, Ant, Hosky, ugly dudes.
Are you ready? Exercise! Hey! Let's go!
Well, it's probably the key to what we do this season offensively. We've lost a couple guys to the NFL draft, and then we're battling some injuries there as well. So we're fairly thin, we're fairly young there, but they're working, they're getting better, and as they progress, we'll get better on offense.
The offensive line is such a tight-knit group. They do everything together. They go to extra film sessions, they go out to eat, they do everything together. This whole summer they've been together the whole time. They gel well together. Whoever you put in there, they know what they got to do, they know their assignments, they're so much farther along. I trust all of them, KP trusts all of them, we all trust them, and we're happy that they're there and we're ready to get going.
You can't be the only one adjusting. It's better for all 5 linemen to be wrong than the one guy to be right, 4 wrong, or 3 right, 2 wrong. You understand? It happens way too late.
5 big men against the world.
Hey, Grayson's a hero!
The performance of the offensive line will have a direct effect on new starting quarterback Grayson Lambert. The strong-armed redshirt sophomore won the job in spring ball and will rely on a host of playmakers around him in guiding the Cavalier offense. His accelerated development caught the eyes of coaches and teammates alike.
Well, the first thing we do after spring football is evaluate what we did, not only from a scheme standpoint, but from personnel standpoint as well, to make sure we're getting guys in the right spots and doing the right things. Grayson had just a tremendous offseason and produced in the spring and came out of it as our #1 quarterback. He was very talented coming out of high school, but very raw in terms of understanding the game, understanding defenses, understanding coverages. The first year there were some real ups and downs with him, but you saw the talent, you saw the work ethic, you saw the toughness. And I think when his first season with me was done, he decided, hey, I can do this, and I'm going to give everything I have this offseason to win the job, and he did. He did a tremendous job.
Great ball, boy. Great ball.
That's a long ball
Go
right
down
there.
here.
He came in, he was a mid-year transfer. He was, 17, maybe 18 years old, like some fresh out of high school. I think he went back to his prom that year. I mean, he came in very raw, very young, but obviously he's a ton of talent. Spring ball was when he really, I feel like, took over and took control, and like you said, was given the keys to the car, and he took it.
It started to slow down a little bit in the spring, and then definitely over the summer in training camp, I've been able to definitely pick up on some things a little bit quicker and see things sooner, which allows me to, before the ball's even snapped, to be able to know where I'm going to go with the ball and deliver it. So yeah, just things have slowed down.
We have a strong receiving core now. He can point to those guys and be like, I know that those guys are going to help me. They're going to run routes. They're going to get open. I can trust that when I throw the ball, they're going to be there, and I can lean on them.
Probably the most improved spot on our offense. I don't know that we have one superstar, but we've got a number of guys that are playing well. You're very pleased with what they've done, how they've come out and competed, and we've got some depth that's helped in the competition. We've got a couple guys that can play every spot. Darius Jennings is obviously a senior, and Miles Gooch, and their leadership and work ethic kind of set the tone. Both just tremendous guys to have out there.
No job is my goal every day.
Keep into existence. If the aerial attack is a variable for Fairchild's offense, a potent Cavalier ground game is its constant. Versatile speedster Taquan Smoke Mizell joins seniors Kevin Parks and Khalid Shepard in providing UVA with a trio of options at tailback.
What do you think about like fofo? Smoke. Fofo.
Mike and I talked about when I got here, we're going to want to run the football always, being a physical run football team, and then be able to be opportunistic when we throw it and hopefully create some big plays. KP obviously, went over 1,000 last year and gives us a good inside threat that can break tackles. And Smoke is a very talented young man now that's got a year underneath his belt, brings a lot of dynamic type of play to the position. And Khalid Shepard's had a tremendous camp. He's going to play a lot of football for us as well.
Running the football makes everybody's job easier. We'll run inside, we'll run outside, we'll run around you, over you. I mean, it doesn't matter. I can't really go into too much depth, but we'll have a good running game.
Camp is over. The Cavaliers must now make the transition from teammates who are adversaries to a united front and put practice to execution. UCLA awaits. The 2014 season is here.